to head home. We got some little goodie bags at work today, just with a bunch of little snacks in it. I just left my probation meeting and they told me I'm behind $105 for my payments. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm in like just an interesting mood, so I only worked 5 hours today because I don't have a morning client. I came in at 11 to cover lunches, and honestly, if I hadn't came in at 11, I would have gotten less than 3 hours because my afternoon client got picked up early from their session today. So they picked them up before 3:30, and usually they're like 4:30. So I kind of lost like an hour of money as well. But I'm honestly I feel very overwhelmed to a certain extent. I don't want to keep stressing myself out over things that I can't control. I also think too, it's just like, I feel like I keep dealing with the same problem over and over again, and nothing I do seems to help. So I kind of talked about this previously. Oh, should I go get me some donuts? I don't know if they're still open. There's this place I went to. I probably shouldn't, but I'm not going to. Anyways, guys, so I just got another bill from urgent care. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be around another $200 I have to pay. So when I was out of work and sick, I ended up going to urgent care twice, and then I went a third time because of a rash that I got, which was not related. So I went to urgent care 3 times. The first bill I got was $200. I haven't checked the second bill I just got, but I'm sure I'm about to get a third bill because I went 3 times. And I already made a video saying how like health insurance is a freaking scam, because I pay like $300 a month for all of my insurance, have not even used my dental or vision insurance also. So I need to look into probably going to the dentist. I definitely need my teeth cleaned at some point. But I can't even focus on those things right now because I have my whole having to move out, not getting enough hours. It just seems like there's just been so much, I guess, money or financial related issues with me. And when I made a video like going over like my actual income at my previous job, people were like, well, it's definitely an income issue. And I'm like, yeah, it's an income issue, but also my spending is definitely not helping it. And so, I mean, I don't think it would have been possible for me to save any money making $600 a month. Like, I don't think anyone could survive off of that. And for somehow my bills were still paid. So it's just like, you know, I made it through that situation. And also I had not gotten paid for my first 2 paychecks at my old job too. So that was a whole other situation. And I wasn't even getting paid, and I already was not getting enough hours, and then I also didn't get paid. So anyways, I don't know what to do. I feel like I keep putting all my eggs, or I'm trying not to put all of my eggs into one basket, but it just seems like I do something thinking it's going to help, and then it doesn't, or then it more problems come up, basically. So this is one of the places I was looking to move to, but it's not really in the best area. Anyways, I just feel very uncertain, and I feel like I'm just at a point where it's just I know I don't have control over a lot of the things that I'm encountering. I have control over myself and my actions, and that's about it. But for people who are just get another job, just apply, get a second job, just do that. These are all things I've been doing. Also, I also just hope people realize that's obviously gonna be the first thing I think to do, right? If I'm not making enough money at my job, of course I'm gonna try to get another job. But that's what I've been doing. I've been, getting other jobs in hopes that my situation will improve. And I just have recognized, it doesn't matter what job I get, because I can't put my, hope or my faith into jobs, because it's they're good for a little bit and then things fall apart. TJ Maxx was good for a little bit. It was more stable than being a server. I got a job as a server thinking I was going to make a good amount of money. That didn't work out. Got a job at TJ Maxx because it was better than being a server, and it was good for a little bit, but then my hours went to only 10 hours a week, which who can afford off of that? Not me. Then I got my job. I was like, well, I can get this certification and be making closer $20 an hour. That was my last job. That didn't work out. Got this new job. They told me I would be getting at least $30 an hour. Last week, well, that basically it's not working out again. So it's just and in between all of these things, I was applying for all of the jobs that I see y'all comment. Try to do work from home. I've applied for so many work from home. Try to do customer service. Try to do this. Try to do that. Try to do this. Please trust and believe. Just about everything y'all have suggested, I've either already done, did, or it's jobs I've applied to and I just don't get. So I've tried, or feel like I've tried, just about everything I can. I've done DoorDash, I've done Instacart, I've done Uber, I've done all of those things. I made a lot of videos about doing Instacart, and those side hustles, I can't do them right now. I've already explained it. I'm not going to explain it again. Instacart is not stable income. DoorDash is not stable income. Uber is also not stable income. They're side hustles that have the potential to make money if and only if you're in an area where the demand is high for those. And I was making probably at most with Instacart maybe $100 a week, and that was doing it during all of the peak times, doing it when I got off work. It just was not it's not busy enough where I live, and it also was just not, it's a supplemental, not even supplemental income. I would feel like it's good. It was decent if I was really in a struggling, but they were not great side hustles for me. I was not making a lot of money doing those things. So basically what I'm just realizing is if I'm always just chasing after money, in my opinion, it doesn't work out for me. I'm making the most an hour I've ever made at any of my jobs. However, I'm still feel like I'm not making enough. And it's partially because my hours are, I don't get a full 40 hours, but also just my benefits that come out, all the other stuff that gets taken out. It really doesn't feel like I'm making more money. So I'm considering all my options. Of course, like, I'm not gonna just close the door, but I've been applying for a lot of other jobs, full-time jobs, guaranteed 40 hours, but I just feel like I'm focused on the wrong thing, I feel like. And I just feel like this whole situation is just like, I feel like I keep failing whatever tests, because whatever test, I guess, that I keep being tested, basically. And I feel like I keep failing because every time something doesn't work out, I go to another job. I'm always just focused on the money. And money, at the end of the day, comes and goes. Obviously, it's not good to be in a bad or have so little income, not have a decent income where you can afford, your bills. Like, that's not a good position. But I also feel like I need to be better with managing money, which is something I'm working on still. It's just making sure I'm not being wasteful, making sure I'm prioritizing savings, making sure I'm just like making smart decisions. Because no matter how much money I do end up making, if I don't manage my money well, I'll always be struggling with my finances. So I recognize that. I've always recognized that. But I also think too, I'm tired of the constant switching jobs, because I keep thinking this job will get me in a better position, and this job will get me in a better position. And it's like it never lasts. I also feel like I keep doing things without that. I don't feel like I'm really working towards a career. It's just like, just get a job, make money, pay your bills, and just have no actual, goal in place. And personally, for me, I cannot tell you a job that I've had that I felt like, oh, this is going to be a job that I can have for the rest of my life, or this is something I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. None of the jobs that I've had thus far in life have I ever felt like that. And I think that's why it's hard for me to stay at jobs, and I don't get attached. But to also be quite honest, I've never had I don't feel like any job I've had has been like my dream job. And that's also because I don't think there's a job that exists out there that's my dream job, because I don't feel like I'm meant to be an employee long term. Like, the things that I enjoy doing are all things that would be like, I would be working for myself essentially, or be my own boss, or like own a business, which I think in order to get to that place, I also still would need to have savings or whatever. So it just seems like I keep looking for temporary solutions, and the temporary solutions are just that. They're temporary. It's like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. It's like it covers it up for a little bit, but you still have to get to the root cause. And to me, the root cause is I keep getting jobs that are not actually a part of my calling. I keep getting jobs where I just only am focused on the money I'll be making and not actually about, like, am I doing something that I enjoy? Am I doing something that is going to, you know, fulfill me or feel satisfied? And I get that a lot of people work jobs just for the money and that's their only focus. I'm just saying that has not worked for me, that it's not working out for me. And also, the money aspect isn't even there. Like, I keep trying to get jobs just for the money and still still feel like I'm struggling there. So I don't know. I just am like, I'm tired of doing the same things, and insanity is doing the same things expecting a different result. I'm tired of stressing over money. And so I really just feel like things are not going to get better for me if I want to keep focusing on money, but also if I'm not, you know, working towards an actual goal as far as just like my career is concerned. And I think, I don't even want to say, I don't necessarily have the luxury of just doing whatever I want whenever I want. Like, I don't have like the most stable, I'm not in the most stable place financially. I felt like I was, but now it's just like, okay, here comes the trial. My hours are fluctuating. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to afford the savings or meet the savings goal I need, which is why I was trying to get another job. And then finding another job has been a whole nother thing because my hours, a lot of basically other jobs, I would need to be available to work, I think, come in at 5 at the latest, at least retail, I don't know. So it's like, do I just try to go back into the food service? Also, if I was trying to be a server again, which I'm not, I would have to, most closing servers, you have to come in at 4. I say this because a lot of my old coworkers from my serving job, they still have to be at work at typically at 4, and I don't really get off of my current job until about between 4 to 5. So finding another job that has hours that match is difficult. And I also just want to make it clear, it's not that I'm not willing to work at these jobs. It's just I don't feel like my reasonings right now are going to benefit me, because I've been focused on just making more money. I need a better job. And every time I get a job I think is better, it still doesn't solve the issues, right? So it's just like, I guess I gotta figure out what the actual root cause is, because I'll never get out of this cycle if I keep doing the same things. If I keep, you know, just switching jobs. Also, like, half the jobs y'all suggest to me are jobs I've already had. Is that inside my car? I just saw a bug and I don't know if it was inside or outside my car. But anyways, half of the jobs y'all suggest are jobs I've either already had and hated. Like, I saw a few comments about working in a warehouse. I worked at Amazon for almost a year, hated it. I left another job to work at Amazon for the exact same reason. Like, oh, it'll be more money, it'll be stable. I hated my life. I was depressed working at Amazon. I feel like I've honestly worked just about every type of job people have suggested. I've done customer service. I've tried to get a work from home customer service job. I don't know. I really don't know. But I just feel like I need to actually figure out what it is I'm meant to do before things are going to fall in place for me. Because I don't feel like I have found my I don't know. I just don't feel, and I know, like, not to base everything about feelings. Like, I'm willing to do and have done a lot of different things. It's just like every time, if I keep putting my faith in a job to fix things, and I keep putting my faith in, I just need another job, or I just need a second job, or I just need a better paying job, my focus keeps being on those things, and it's not helping. It's not making my situation better. And so I'm like, I don't want to keep focusing on that aspect if it's not helping me get anywhere, if it's not leading me anywhere. And the other thing about my current job is I was considering the position. So it's an RBT. There's another position called a BCBA. Basically, my job is working under a BCBA, which are board certified behavior analysts. The BCBAs make the most money, and I was considering going back to school because I already have my bachelor's. It would be just 2 years of school, and then training to become a BCBA. BCBAs make a lot of money, but again, it's just like, am I only doing that to make money? And I just feel like me focusing on money is not getting me anywhere. It's not helping me. It's not fixing my situation. Every time I've left a job to make more money, I feel like I've still ended up in the same position at the end of the day. And things haven't gotten, like, horrible, y'all. I'm not saying, like, I'm in a dire situation. I'm just in a situation that is more challenging. And I just feel like something has to change. Something has to change. I don't want to keep doing the same things over and over again, because I'm getting the same result, which is struggling financially every single time. I've left a job to get what I thought was a better job, I still end up in the same place. Now, obviously, the common denominator is me in these situations, which I guess means I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Like Taylor Swift said in whatever song that was. Which is probably true. I mean, yes and no. Obviously, I feel like I'm the problem because I keep focusing on money instead of focusing on, like, an actual career and what is my actual calling and what is my actual purpose and what is it I'm actually good at and that I can do that will help people. And I don't hate my job at the moment. I just don't believe it's what I'm called to do long term. And I feel like it's like a placeholder almost. Like, I'm working this job, and I got into this field because, I knew there's a potential to make more money an hour. I got certified. My certification makes it really easy for me to get other jobs. Like, I already have other job offers in my current field, but they're not better stability, basically. So it's just like, I just don't want to keep jumping around at the end of the day. switching jobs constantly is not helpful. I knew though at my last position though I had to leave that one. I feel like I was trying to stay, everyone was telling me to go. Like I was trying to stay at that job because I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to keep switching jobs. But honestly, my field is still like high turnover. So, I don't know. I feel like I haven't had like a job that is actually like, a job that I'm fully invested in to a certain extent. Not in the sense that I don't do the jobs well when I have them. It's just like I'm not invested in it as far as like I can see myself working here for the rest of my life, So I don't know. I'm just gonna, like I said, keep praying about it because honestly, that's honestly the best thing I can do at this point. Nothing else is really helping. I'm tired of applying for other jobs and getting rejection after rejection. There's been jobs that I've applied to that I like really hoped I got and didn't get. I know to tailor my resume for each job. I know not to put jobs I haven't worked at. Honestly, probably longer than a year, I won't put on my resume, but at the end of the day, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think I just can't keep putting all my focus on money if I want to be successful, which I know doesn't sound right, but I feel like haven't been successful because I've only been focused on making more money. And if you're only focused on making more money, I don't think that's the right mindset that's not the mindset I want to have, but I don't think it's a mindset that's going to get me ahead in life. My mom is very successful and she started by working for free. She wasn't making a lot of money when she first started, but she found a job that was her calling, that she was good at, and that's why she has and trusted God. So that's why my mom has the success that she has. And I feel like until I find like my calling and my purpose, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm not going to be successful just chasing after money all the time. And I honestly don't enjoy chasing after money. I feel like I'm only focused on it because I honestly feel like I have to, because I have to be able to pay for like bills. At the end of the day is the only reason I feel like I have to focus on money, but I really don't want to. I don't want to have to be stressed out about finances or be like, let me make sure I'm making money all the time. Like, it's not something I want to do. And I'm okay right now. I just want to make it very clear. I'm not in a life or death situation right now. Like, I'm just in a... Honestly, it's really not the end of the world. It's really not the end of the world. And I still have, a lot to be grateful for. So, I still have an income. I still have a job right now. I do have health insurance. And like 2 years ago, I was stressing about not having health insurance. So it's like, even in the midst of like the stressful things or the things that I might let stress me out, I'm still doing better than I was even 6 months ago. So, I don't know. I just gotta remember to be grateful, and also not to like think every problem that comes up is the end of the world. Because even when I started my job, I was like, you know what, well, I was only getting 25 hours. I was like, 25 hours is better than 15. So I was still grateful, and I feel like that's the mindset. And I think I'm like getting scared because I went from like getting closer to 40 to now getting under 30 and not having like the clients I thought I was gonna have. But I think I just need to like, take it day by day and not let myself get overwhelmed, because I am still in a better position at a better company than I was before. And I got this job. I was like, I want to work here at least till the end of the year, and I want that to still be the case. So for right now, I think I'll be just fine. We're just gonna focus on, like I said, following the temporary plan I have in place, which is just maximize my savings by putting myself on a very tight budget of $100 a week until I have $3,000 saved, basically. So that's my plan for the moment, and I was hoping to get a second job, which still might happen. I don't know. I just didn't get the job I thought I was gonna get, and I just have to trust everything happens for a reason. Whew. So yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot of things, but I'll be okay. I have a lot of bills. I have a lot of health bills now. I still have to finish paying my fine, my car issues. So I thought, and this is something I'm also grateful for, I thought I was gonna have to pay for a major car issue that ended up going away on its own. Thank you, Jesus, because my car had a transmission fault error that I saw once, and it hasn't come back yet. So, and my car's been driving okay. When I did take my car in to get the AC fixed, they didn't tell me there looked like there was any other issues with it. So I'm thankful for that as well. But I do have like a lot of bills, a lot of things that, there's a lot of financial strain on me at the moment, but I'm not gonna let it overwhelm me or get me down. I just have to do the best with what I got, the best with the situation, with what's available to me, and not, let myself get too overwhelmed, especially because I can't control that my hours got cut. I can't control the timeline my dad wants me moved out, because at the end of the day, I live with my dad, and me living with my dad means I have to just respect his, he hasn't been charging me rent, which was grateful for as well. So, I'm gonna do my best to be moved out I'm probably not going to be moved out. I'm giving myself to the end of October to save. So probably be moved out in November if I find a place, and I don't know what's going to happen with that. I honestly don't know what's going to happen for a lot of things, but we're just going to trust God and pray and not stress ourselves out, because it's not going to help my situation. So yeah. That's all for now, guys. I'm doing my best. Most people are just doing their best. There's no need to come at someone or tell them how they're doing everything wrong. Like, everyone's doing the best with what they have and with what they know. So I'm doing my best with what I have, and that's really all I can do. And hopefully next month I will have a better update for you guys. This was kind of an update, but kind of not really. Kind of more just still this situation, but me try to just not let myself get overwhelmed because it's not going to help me. So yeah,